Split delivery is you're gonna use one domain with multiple email service provider. Like I said, there is a one user configured in here for one name is aman at telecaremedicine.com, but another user created on the Zoho panel, which is admin at telecaremedicine.com. So the MX record is primary MX record is Google, which means only Google able to receive mail. Zoho able, the user, if we try to send a mail to user at Zoho, he will not able to receive the mail because of MX record is Google. So as you can see, that's the priority, which is lowest priority means it will hit to the Google Mail first. So now, if I try to send a mail, let's just send a mail from my Gmail mailbox, and let's try to send mail to admin at telecaremedicine.com. Mail test one. We probably gonna see that mail is bounced or address not found because that's actually there's no user in Google Workspace with that name. Let's just see. As you can see, address not found. So this is what happens when you try to send a mail that not exists in Google Workspace. So if I try to send a mail to aman at telecaremedicine.com, which is exists in Google Workspace, let's see what happens. Mail is to aman at telecaremedicine.com, send, and let's check aman mailbox. Okay, I got the mail in here. So that's it. Now we're gonna configure the split delivery. So split delivery should be, I should go in, as you can see, the user is here. So I'm gonna go to the app, Google Workspace, and Gmail. Gmail, I'm in Gmail section. I'm gonna create a host in here. So in host section, I'm gonna create a host which is Zoho. Let's give its name Zoho Mail. It's not single host, it's multiple hosts because they gave me the MX record. So I'm gonna configure this MX record in here. So MX record Zoho 425 MX2 Zoho's primary. That's also 425. They have MX record 3. Don't use 468 as your port number. That's restricted by Google. So we're gonna use 425. So load, let's give it a load 40%, 3%, 7%. Let's give it 50, 40, and 10%. And let everything check. See this? This is okay, save. So our host is configured. Now let's go back to the Gmail settings. Now let's go to the advanced settings, and we're gonna create a root in here. So configure a root. Let's give it a name. Zoho Google or space Zoho split delivery. Let's just give it a good name just for us. So I'm gonna here select inbound and internal receiving. So whenever someone sends mail, only it goes to that relay. That's routing actually. So here we're not gonna pick anything. If you like to specify any user, only that case you're gonna select, otherwise no. So we're gonna click on modify message, and we're gonna select this header because we like to tag that came from Google Workspace and the user would like to send. And change route. We're gonna change route to Zoho Mail. And if you like to also send change route for spam mails, so select that in case if it's necessary. And suppress bounce from recipient, I don't think I'm going to select that, but however you can select it. And everything looks good. Gonna click on show options, and in that case you're gonna just select on uncategorized or catch-all. So it's gonna, if you have any other mail other than admin anything, it's gonna literally try to send the second mail server. I mean, that mail to second mail server. If not, then on that case, it's gonna mark as a bounce. So that's all I need, I guess. Add settings, and here now we're gonna just it's enabled. So we're gonna try now. So here, let's go back here. This is my normal Gmail box. I'm gonna send mail to admin, subject, mail is I should send it. So now I'm gonna check this mail in Zoho Mail. Let's wait for mail to show up in here. I guess we're not okay. This actually it's bounced back. So we forget to click save. So let's save it first. Okay, now it's saved. Now let's try to send mail again. Subject mail test 4. Now it's supposed to be in Zoho Mail. Let's wait a couple of seconds because Gmail is going to check its directory if there is any user available for learning. Okay, we got the mail in here. So this is how we should configure our Zoho Mail and our Google Workspace to set up speed delivery. So that's all about today's video. And another day I'll try to show you guys how to set up dual delivery. So thanks for watching this video. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel.
Okay, muy bien. Here are 4 Wix Studio features you gotta know. No, gracias. Ok, entonces ese fue el Dual Delivery. Vamos a revisar ahora el Split Delivery. No, este no. Split. Bueno. Aquí está.
Hi everyone. In this video tutorial, I will show you guys how to set up split delivery with Google Workspace and Mailcom. So the reason you need split delivery with Google Workspace or any other mail platform to reduce your cost or separate your user base. How
how can you achieve that, or why you require to have that? So let's say you have 5 users in Google Workspace and you are paying $7 per user, so which costs 7 multiple 5, that's $35 per month. So now if you like to have let's say 10 more users, but they're not necessarily that important to have Google Workspace, but still if they have their own branded mailbox, that would be something something you want. So that case you need to have split delivery, so that you can host their mailbox on cheap platform, or maybe your own platform where you can host everything pretty much free. So this is what we are gonna trying to configure in here. So in our last video we configured Google Workspace Relay, and with the Workspace Relay the mail will be will be routed through Google Workspace, and you will not be using your own mail server IP address. So now if you're able to set up the split delivery, that case you are pretty much configured your mail server technically like Google Workspace, but managed by yourself. So let's get started. So since we have MailCow server in here, as you can see in MailCow, I'm gonna just close all these tabs. So here we are in Google Workspace right now, and we configured the domain with Google Workspace as well as MailCow server itself. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna send a mail test from any of our mail system, maybe Gmail, to this one of these mailbox in here. So let's see, is there any mailbox in here? So you can see here we have supported smtplab.xyz, and inside Google Workspace, if you check the user list, you can see Aman at smtplab.xyz. So there's no other users. So let's go to the Gmail and let's try to send a mail. So we are in Gmail. We're gonna send a test mail. Aman, no, it's gonna be support at smtplab.xyz. Test version 1. Test version 1. So this mail doesn't exist in Google Workspace, but this account exists on MailCow. So we haven't configured anything. We're just trying to see if this mail works without setting up anything. So if we send, we're gonna see the bounce reply that there's nothing exists with that mail address. So it's gonna take a minute or two to see the bounce. So you can see we already got the mail that your mail wasn't delivered to that particular mailbox. So now we're gonna set up the SMTP split mail routing. So here we're gonna go to the Google Workspace, and then in app, then Gmail. So we are inside Gmail settings, so we're gonna click on host first. So I assume that you'll have working mail server. It doesn't have to be MailCow or anything you can use for that one. So since we're using MailCow, we're gonna just continue with this one. So add route. Here you're gonna type MailCow server name. So let's say MailCow. So single host. If you have multiple IP address for MailCow, you can put there. So since we have single host, we're gonna just put MailCow server host address, which is basically this one. If you follow our previous video, you will get the idea. So here we're gonna put this IP address, and for ports we're gonna use 587, not 25 or 468. You cannot use 468, so I'm going to use 587. So now let's say perform mx lookup host. Test TLS first. So your mail server must have a SSL certificate in order to pass that. So it's going to take some time to pass. So you can see it's passed. So that means we can save it. So save. So the record is now, the host record is created. We're gonna now set up the additional record so that whenever a user is not exist in here, it should look for the other mail server to see if there is that user is located or not. So now let's go to the whole Gmail settings again. Then we're gonna go to the routing. Then we're gonna click on configure routing. There is no routing right now, so I'm gonna configure routing rules. So in routing rules, so we can you can give any name. So for better understanding, I'm gonna say split delivery. Then here, what kind of message should be split delivery? So obviously it should be inbound message only. So it could be inbound from another organization, not your domains, and it could be also your domains as well. So let's say you are internally trying to send mail, it's going to be also in fact. So then here we're going to add GM original header. You can also add the fishy spam score header as well. So I'm going to add that as well. Then in root, we're going to change the root. Also read out spam that you can do, because if you like to, we just like to send all traffic to that particular mail server if the user is not existing Google Workspace. So here, normal routing, we're going to select our hosted mail server, which is Mailcom. So now we're going to scroll down all the way to the bottom. We're going to select required TLS. We like to ensure encrypted protocol actually. Then you're going to click show options. Then it's going to be affected for everyone. So if you select this one, catch all, that means if you have 5 domains, the rule will be set for all of these 5 domains. It's not going to be particularly for one domain. So you have to make sure that what you are doing in here, or if you like to set a number of users, you can do from here. So for now, I'm going to select for all domains, and all domains is effective for this rule. So click on save. I'm gonna show you if you just like to apply it for only particular domain. Let's say you have a domain, you have multiple domains. Let's say example a.com or example b.com, and you just like to set up it for only example a. That case, you can actually specify the rules actually. So it should be look like this one. So it would be catch all first of all, but in addition we're gonna select only specific domain name, then like only affect specific envelope recipients. So here if you select that single email address instead of single, you can just put pattern match, and you can just put your domain name in here. So for an example, if we just only like to effect for this domain in here, so smtp lab.xyz. So when you're gonna put that, if you're not seeing any error, that means which is fine. So you can further test it, like let's say if we like to send support and smtplab.xyz. So it's a match. So that means this address is under this condition. So we're gonna click save. So routing is now saved. So let's go to the settings. In Gmail. Now we're gonna send another mail. So support at smtplab.xyz. Now if you like to send a test mail, let's say test v2. Now if we click send now, message is sent. So let's wait a couple of seconds. So if the routing is in effect, it should be sent now. So let's go check our on-premises mail server. It's not yet delivered, so maybe we need to wait. Okay, you can see the mail is arrived. So it's from SMTP Lab. So if we just check the header, so let's check the original header. You're able to see the mail came from Google IPv6, then finally to the SMTP Lab. The custom mail server. So this is how you can host some of your mailbox in Google Workspace and some of your mailbox in your own mail server, and you can use this mail to send cold mailing, bulk mailing here. And if you configure the SMTP relay, technically you are setting everything on Google Workspace, but you're actually not paying for those users. And if I reply that user from here, like this user, if I reply this user, I think it should also work vice versa. Because the SMTP relay is configured in last video, as you can see here. Mail is sent. So as you can see, routing rules is configured. So mail should be sent back here again. I hope it should be here. Could take 10 or 20 seconds because it's routed through relay. And we have other video tutorial which is configured with Zoho. So if you're using Zoho and Google Workspace combination, you can follow that video. So mail should be arrived within a couple of minutes if everything is alright. So this is how you're gonna configure your mail system. And if you like this video, we expect to have your comment and let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching this video. Hello everyone, here is another video tutorial to set up outbound gateway with Google Workspace.
Ok, vamos a parar. Ok, ahora sí, bueno. No, esto no. Esto no nos interesa. Y listo, bueno. Más adelante vamos a ver los protocolos IMAP, POP y SMTP de los que hablaban ahorita aquí en el Split Delivery, Dual Delivery, porque vienen más ad hoc con otro tema que es la sincronización de servicios. Podemos sincronizar nuestro correo de Gmail con el correo de Outlook, para también estarlos recibiendo de esa manera, estar viendo nuestros, ¿cómo se llama? Ambas bandejas de entrada en una sola. Pero bueno, eso ya viene después. Email routing. Ok.